Welcome everybody to Wrestle Tracks. I'm Lee Houston. Why are we in the dark? Because I feel like turning the lights on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 40 something days, man. 40 something days to WrestleMania. I'm telling you, I'm excited. If you're just joining the broadcast here, the reason why I have the lights off because I feel like turning them on. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the good stuff here. Let's talk about Fastlane real quick. Hang on a second. Because I feel like turning them on. Say, all right. So we got problems, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's talk about Fastlane. Fastlane will be live March the 5th, Sunday night. It's going to be in, I'm looking this up as I talk to you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got here. It's going to be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Raw pay-per-view only. Match of the card are as follows. Kevin Owens, Bill Goldberg, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Neville, Jack Gallagher, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Enzo Amore, Big Cass, Bailey, and Charlotte. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4 championships on the line. 4, count them, 4 championships are on the line at Fastlane. And I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be awesome. If I go back to my camera here, that'd be great. And I'm all over the place. Hang on a second. Oh, we're still live. I hope we're still live. Okay, we're still live. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, Fastlane is coming up. It's going to be good. The problem I have is it's over. It's done. It's finished. Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho at the Festival of Friendship. It was Splitsville. Man, that sucks, dude. It's over. Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho are no more. And I wish I had some video. I wish I had some footage here, but I can't show you that. But I can do. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I had. All right, I got problems everywhere. What I can do is just tell you that at WrestleMania, it will be Kevin Owens. It will be Chris Jericho. No championships. A downright nasty fight. 2 former best friends gone bad. And in WWE, we've had several occasions where the best of friends became the worst of enemies. One of my favorite, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, a rivalry from 2002, ended 2004. My math is horrible. Hang on a second. 2002, 3, 4 years of an incredible rivalry. 2002 to 2004, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, the best of friends at the time, worst enemies. This is another occasion of that. And at Fastlane, Kevin Owens will defend the title against Goldberg. We know that Goldberg's going to win the title. Goldberg will be the WWE Universal Champion of the world. Now, check this out. This is how cool this is. He will go on to WrestleMania. Drum roll, please. Brock Lesnar. Okay? So, Brock Lesnar, Bill Goldberg, WrestleMania. The first time, the first time in history since WrestleMania 20. It's been 13 years since Brock Lesnar, since Bill Goldberg tore it up at WrestleMania. And where do they get good old Stone Cold Steve Austin to be the special guest referee at the show? How cool is that? How much time we have? Man, I'm just excited. I'm not gonna be with you. I'm not gonna hold you long. I'm just excited what's going to go down. I'm just excited. We are live, by the way. I'm excited what's going to go down at Fastlane, at WrestleMania, the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame. It's him. It's him. It's DDP Diamond Dallas Page. Finally is in the WWE Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Mr. Diamond Dallas Page. He will join Kurt Angle. He will join Bill Goat. He will join Rock and Roll Express. And my favorite player, Theodore Long, in the WWE Hall of Fame 2017 is going to be April the 1st. No. March 31st. It's the Hall of Fame. Is always the night before WrestleMania. Always. Except on a couple occasions. It's going to be March 31st. WrestleMania April 1st, April 2nd, whenever. It's going to be cool. So, now we get that out of the way. I'm excited. I'm all over the place. I can't keep my hands to myself. I'm all over the place. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to let you know the first time ever right here, homegrown at Wrestling Tracks. We will do, I don't think any other podcast has done this. If they do, we'll probably be number whatever. If they haven't, that's great. We're going to have a first 24-hour broadcast right here at Wrestling Tracks. That's right. We're going to do an audio on Baltimore.com/Wrestling Tracks, and it's going to be 24 hours. Hosted, of course, by John May. There's no way I'm doing a 24-hour show. No, player. John May is hosting. We'll have special guests. We'll have some talk. It's going to be uncensored, of course. If you are 18 years or older, you're more welcome to join us. Number is 347-850-1368. We can't give you a specific date. We'll let you know. TNA Wrestling. TNA. Impact Wrestling, excuse me. The TNA that you knew is dead, buried, gone. Okay? The TNA Wrestling that you knew then. That at the time, that TNA Wrestling was over. That TNA Wrestling has been put to rest. It has been buried. The end. Now, Impact Wrestling, purchased by Anthem Sports. What is their future? How in the world? See, I've always prophesied this, if you will, and I've said from day one, TNA Wrestling is like old Yeller that used to go out in the backyard and get shot. Dixie Carter, close your doors, lock the key, board up the doors, you're done. But no, did you listen? No, 12, 13 years, 14 years go by. TNA Wrestling has been dying and slow and painful death. I'm not going to be long. I'm getting my eyes getting heavy. But I tell you, Impact Wrestling, their future, who knows? And back at home, the good old faithful WWE. For the record, for all the old timers, gotta tell you something. For all my old timers, the ones who used to like wrestling then, can I tell you this for the 1,000th doggone time? It's not pronounced wrestling. Okay, I don't know what wrestling is. That's not a sport. That's not an event. That's nothing to do with the entertainment industry. Nothing to do with the sports industry. Wrestling sounds somebody's choking somebody else. It's pronounced wrestling. For example, Jacob wrestled with God. Not wrestled. Jacob didn't wrestle with God. I'm not a wrestling fan. Wrestle. It's the art. It's a sport. The oldest form in the world. The art of wrestling has been around since day forever. I'll tell you, there's nothing. Excuse me. There's nothing like being a wrestling fan, not a wrestling fan, a wrestling fan. I know what wrestling is. Just saying. I've been holding it for a long time. Now that we got that out the way, that's what WrestleMania is all about. Memories. You remember. Wrestling, period, is all about memories. You get down to it. When we take away if it's scripted or if it's real, take that away and let's get down to the nitty-gritty. When it comes down to it, professional wrestling is all about memories. That's what I love about it so much. It's all about memories. You remember the day when Shane Douglas of ECW, then Eastern Championship Wrestling, took the NWA Heavyweight Championship of the world, disowned it, threw it down the ground, picked up Eastern Championship Wrestling, now known as ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling, and declared himself the ECW Heavyweight Champion of the world. You remember the day when everyone's favorite brother, Hulk Hogan, body slammed a 7-foot-tall, 500-pound giant of a man. God bless you, sir, Andre the Giant. You remember the day when, God bless his soul, Eddie Guerrero defeated the odds and became the WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world. You remember those great moments. So, what's got to do with what I'm talking about? April 1st or April 2nd, for the 33rd time, we welcome you to WrestleMania. Just 40 days from now. For the 33rd time, welcome to WrestleMania. And, yes, it's true. You read about it. You heard about it. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. If you don't know, now you're going to know. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. Let's talk about it. Let's get this out the way. Yes, it's true. It is true. You heard correctly. You read correctly. WrestleMania 34. One more time on the streets of Big Easy. One more time. New Orleans, Louisiana, God willing, 2018 when we get there. God willing, of course. That's next year. WrestleMania 34. This year in Florida, WrestleMania 33. And by the way, I want to send much love to Hall of Famer. Oh God, he's gonna give me a bunch of grief. I got his name. Hall of Famer Gerald Briscoe. So we're talking about Florida. Gerald Briscoe, formerly of the Briscoe Brothers Body Shop. And folks, it was worth the drive. Much love to Gerald Briscoe. I wonder how many people could came with Gerald Briscoe back in the day. We were to go old school, and Gerald Briscoe laced up his boots. One time only, laced up his boots. How many people can go with the Hall of Famer, Gerald Briscoe? Just saying. And while we're talking about the Hall of Fame, congratulations one more time to Diamond Dallas Page, finally in the Hall of Fame. You know, some of you may know him from DDP Yoga, a fitness instructor, and one hell of a fitness instructor at that. But many of you know Diamond Dallas Page from these days in a company that's defunct now, but you know it. You knew it as World Championship Wrestling. Diamond Dallas Page cut his teeth there, and then he came over here to WWE. Congratulations to the Hall of Famer, Diamond Dallas Page, as well as Kurt Angle, the Rock and Roll Express, and of course, my favorite player, Theodore Rufus Long. Congratulations to you all in the Hall of Fame. Well, I told you we're not gonna have it long, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have the time or anything. I thought I did. Let's see what time we got here. We don't have the time. Okay, no problem. It's all good. It's all right. That's the beauty of being live. You can end it when you want to end it. I'm about to wrap it up. But, ladies and gentlemen, in all seriousness, on behalf of the whole team, I thank you very much for supporting Wrestling Tracks. Since day one, when we opened our doors in 2013, I want to say. 2013, 14, I don't remember the exact date, but it was, no, yeah. Well, our former format was 2013. There you go. When we opened our doors and changed everything 2014, but our original format, 2013, you guys have stuck with me since day one, and I really appreciate that. My team is freaking amazing. Their butts off for free, by the way, and I'm truly humbled. I'm truly thankful for them, and I'm about to start crying. Somebody's cutting onions, but thank you very much for supporting Wrestling Tracks. I thank you. My team thanks you. And by the way, we posted a poll on our Twitter page at Wrestling Tracks. We asked the question, who was the first WWE champion? Choices were Ric Flair, Bruno Sammartino, I think choices were Harley Race, the original Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, and the winner of that should inbox us, and we have a surprise for you. You get 1 hour on our WWE Network account for 1 hour. The answer to that question, Buddy Rogers. Yes, I'm laying down right now. Buddy Rogers is the first. What's the first? WWE World's Heavyweight Champion. The second champion after that was Buddy Rogers. Hey, you know your history. If you're a wrestling fan, you gotta know your history, right? We're gonna do that another time. The first WWE champions, Buddy Rogers, and after that, Bruno Sammartino. Nonetheless, thank you guys for joining us. That's the answer to the poll we posted. If you were the winner of that poll, we need to hear from you. Inbox us, twitter.com/WrestlingTracks. I'm Lee Houston. I'm all up in your face. I'm going to go get out the way. Good night, everybody. Live from Wrestling Tracks. Told you won't hold you long. You know, so we told you. Couple of minutes. It's all good. In fact, dude, it's just 10:49. See that? 10:49. You're good. You're all right. I'm Lee Houston. Good night, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. We're going to be on the audio side tomorrow night on blogtalkradio.com/Wrestling Tracks. John May's in the house, and I'm going to just apologize right now. I'm sorry. John May has no filter, and he will say whatever first thing comes out of his mouth. So I'm going to take this time to apologize right now. I'm sorry. All right. That's out the way. We won't hold you long. We're not like dumb people. We won't hold you long. You know, a couple of wrestling rants and a little history lesson, and you're done. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Good night from Dallas.